Hey y'all, it's Amber's from Amber's Journey. Thank you guys for coming. Don't mind my nails, I gotta get them redone. Some of them have popped off, but I can't do that at the moment. I was in a car accident a couple weeks ago and don't have a vehicle or the money right now until the car is replaced, so don't mind the hands. But I wanted to get this video out while I could. I decided that for August through December, I want to get back into a Stalogy. So this is a B6 Stalogy 365. It has the nice thin paper. And then this was my previous Stalogy. It was the exact same thing, but after adding everything in, she got kind of chunky there. I still have a few pages in the back here that I didn't use. I plan on using this similar, but a little bit different than previously. And I wanted to set it up with you guys on camera. So I'm going to take this off, set this to the side. So what I wanted to do first is do my washi dashboard. Actually, let me get that back out so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I love moons. I love celestial things. So I'm going to do something similar to this. So I'm going to do a washi dashboard. I pulled out quite a bit of different washi that I have from different shops, and different people had given them to me. I have some Simply Gilded. This is from a shop that no longer is available. Some of this is from Planner Envy, and then the rest of it I believe is Simply Gilded. That was gifted to me. And then I have these here, also came from a shop that unfortunately is no longer available. But we're gonna go ahead and do that in the beginning here. My little sticky notes, I already pre-planned some of the pages in here, so don't mind that. All right, so what I like to do is I like to take the washi and start in the middle here and then work my way out as I want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my washi here. I think I'm going to use this one in the middle. And I'm just going to run it across here. And I'm going to use a washi card to put it into the crease. And then pull it the rest of the way down to the other corner. I leave a little bit over, so that way if I do need to readjust for any reason I can. And we'll start like that. So that's the first piece of washi down. Now I want to do something thinner on the next one. So I'm just going to lay it down the same way, like this. Use the card. And run it through to the other side. And if it overlaps a little bit, I'm not too worried about that. And then what I like to do is I like to do a mirror, or what I'm going to do this time is a mirror, where I'm going to put the washi on both sides and then just work my way out with the other washis. So I'm going to show you the first couple washis laid down, and then I will go off camera to finish it, because this can be quite time consuming and I don't want my video to be super long, because I am going to do some setup pages as well for the beginning here. So that's what I do there. And then I think I'm going to take this white washi that has these sparkles, and I don't mind mixing metals in this because it's just the beginning of the book and it's what I want to use, so that's what I'm doing. So go ahead and lay that there. Try to get it as straight as I can, and then use washi card and then bring it all the way down. It gets a little trickier the farther out you get. And again, I don't mind if my washi overlaps a little bit. I just don't want any of the gray space from the gray of the cover. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And it's just for, you know, decoration. There's no real use for it. But it's a good way to also use up washi that's been sitting around that you haven't been using, and, you know, and kind of give it some character, because this plain gray is just bleh. I don't like it. So, and then just lay it down as smooth as you can. And there we have it. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and finish this out, and then I'll show you the final product, and then we'll move on. Okay, y'all, I am back with the magic of YouTube. We have our dashboard finished here. I used all of the washi, at least one strip of each, to make this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this washi out of the way. It's quite a bit there, but it's washi that I don't use very often. But I really love my cutting job on the edges are not great. I'm gonna have to go back around that with my X-Acto knife. But I really like the way it came out. I really like the purples and pinks. And that's kind of gonna be the lead in to the setup of my Stalogy. So I have a few things here that I definitely want to incorporate into the spreads. I have some bows here, which isn't celestial, but I had found a shop that was going out of service, unfortunately, and I bought a bunch of different colored moons here, which I might use as tabs, we'll see. But I also got some vinyls, and then I have these moons here, and then these are just some additional stickers I wanted to put on the inside. And then I have my name vinyls that I had received as a gift from Bougie Girl Boutique. I love her shop. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should. I usually have my referral code in the bottom. It's not an affiliate code, it's a referral code, but it gives you a discount. And she had sent me a couple different ones here in different fonts and different colors. That one's white, that's why you can't see it. And I wanted to put my name on the front and use one of these as well. I think I might use the pink one. I really like that one. Not normally a pinky kind of person, but I feel like it matches with the inside here. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the white of my name to put my name on this. And then we'll put this maybe down here. Yeah, I think so. I don't put covers on the fronts. I do have a cover I'm going to put on this, which is the same one I have on my old one. I'm just going to take that off and put it on this one. It was a custom cover that I had made by an Etsy shop in the Ukraine called My Leather Co. They're really good pricing. It takes a while to get it if you're in the United States, since it is coming from Ukraine. But I really like it. That cover has lasted me, what, 2 years now? And it's the same place I got the cover made for my Hobonichi cousin as well. So let's go ahead and get this down. Seems a little off. Hopefully it goes down straight. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put that there. And the thing with vinyls is you have to be very careful with them because they can rip very easy. And you want to make sure they're straight, because usually, I mean, they can be taken off, but you can't reuse them if they are taken off. So if you mess it up, you can't just reposition it like a regular sticker. At least in my experience, that's what I've found. So usually if I'm taking a vinyl up, it's because I'm done with it and I don't need it anymore. Like, for instance, like if you have like cash envelopes or, you know, things like that that you want to change out, vinyl's great because you can always take it off. You just can't put it back on once it's off. These letters are individual, so I'm pulling them apart slowly so I can keep them on sticky here. And I've had these vinyls for a while. That's why it's taking me a minute to pull them up. There we go. And this actually works out perfect because the white will pop on the black of the Stalogy. So I'm gonna lay that down. So I have my name there. I have my moon. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my washi card, which this one I got from Steph's Design Space, and it kind of matches the theme, so I'm using it. And you want to rub over it to make sure it's down completely. So whenever you go to pull the top part off, it stays on the cover. I want to make sure that's down good because I'm going to be carrying this around. I'm going to do the same thing with the moon. The moon was quite a bit more delicate, so I want to definitely make sure that's down because if I go to rip this up, it might rip the moon. And I don't want that. So I want to make sure that's down completely. And then once you are done, you find a corner to peel up. Let's see if I can get one of these up. There we go. And you just slowly peel down, making sure that it's staying stuck. And boom, you have your vinyls. And they will last for a while on here. I'll show you on my other Stalogy, which is from 2022. I had it on since April of 2022, and it's still standing strong with these vinyls, especially my name, which I really love. And then I have a Pookie Bear Cutie sticker here, and then I just fill it up with stickers that I like, things like that. I thought I had my name on here. I guess I don't, but I do have the vinyl of the Pookie Bear Cutie. I love Pookie Bear Cutie. So, and then I have school pictures of my daughter in here. I need to put those away. And some raffle tickets. But yeah, I'm gonna take this out of this cover and reuse it for the new Stalogy. But doesn't it look so nice? And then I'll fill this in with stickers along the way that I find that I like. And that's it. And then I have my cover page, which I'm still debating on what I want to do there. I might use another vinyl here. Depending. But I definitely wanted to put like one of these moons. So this one's like silver foiled. This one's like holographic. And I think I'm going to do the holographic one. But I also got some stuff from Steph's Design Space for my Patreon that I really, really love, and I'm going to use as well, because one thing about Steph is if you are a Patreon of hers, she knows you very well, and she knows what you like. So she sent me a bunch of celestial and like moon stuff in my Patreon package. This is for her top tier. If you guys are interested, I'll leave her Patreon link down below. Sorry for the noise. But anyways, these little pieces here, I wanted to incorporate into the setup as well. Now these are not stickers, they're ephemera, usually for like junk journaling, but I like to use stuff like this in my planners as well. And then we have little tags as well. I love this one. I might use that on my cover page. I'm just going to pull out all the ones I think I might use. And then if I don't, oh well. Alright. Should have had those out already, but I didn't. Let's see if there's anything. Her stuff is so awesome, y'all. You have to check out Steph's Design Space. And here's a little pocket. I don't know if I'm going to add that or not, but I'm going to pull that out just in case. It's your planner. It's your bullet journal. It's your Stalogy. whatever you want to do. I mean, you can do whatever you want in your stuff because it's yours, right? She also sent me some of these pages. I think those pages are too big for my little B6. So we're going to put that away. Again, sorry for the noises, y'all. So I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for the cover, but I'm kind of winging it as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this kind of junk journaling. And I think I'm going to put some paper in the background, like book pages. I have this book that's already all ripped up that I use for my junk journaling, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use some of that. And I know this is going to get bulky, and I'm okay with it. If you're not okay with bulkiness, you may not want to add all the extra things that I am. But I like to have my stuff set up to where I want to look at it. I want to be in it. I want it to be me, you know. And this is definitely something I like a lot, is junk journaling and planning and being creative is definitely the things that I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up the same way. All right. So let's see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and take this down. And this is just a Tombow Mono permanent adhesive roll. You can get these on Amazon. You can find them pretty much anywhere. And I can list everything in down below that I can. Like, some of the stuff I'm using is from shops that don't exist anymore, unfortunately. Some of the printables that you'll see me using in here also are from a shop that I recently went to go buy something, and her Etsy shop is empty. So I'm not sure if she's revamping or if she's closed down. I'm not quite sure there, but okay, so this is a die cut. I thought it was a sticker, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead. Let's see how I want this to look. Alright, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So let's get some stuff down on the page. I've been anticipating setting this up and going back and forth about whether I was going to do it now or if I was going to wait until 2024. But I was like, hey, I already have the Stalogy, and I've been using the Traveler's Notebook, and I really liked it. It's really compact, very easy to carry. But the problem is that it's so compact that I kept feeling like I was running out of space for a lot of stuff. So I wanted to switch back into my B6, which is what I originally started my channel with. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that the B6 is what I originally started with whenever I started planning. And I really missed it. So I'm bringing it back. Bring back the old school, right? This one's coming up really good. Oh yeah, that was so much better than the other ones. So I'm gonna stick this down here. Do I want to put something underneath it? No, I think I'm going to keep it simple. Alright, and again, this is a vinyl, so I'm going to go ahead and rub it down real good. Make sure that it's stuck on there so it doesn't come off. And I've been hoarding these vinyls because I love them so much. So now you can, with Bougie Girl Boutique, she specializes in planar charms and danglies and things like that. She does have other stuff in her shop. I don't think she has a listing for the vinyl, but you can always ask her for it. I should have put something underneath. It's ripping the paper. No. It's not supposed to do that. Learn a lesson from me. Do not put sticky vinyl stuff down on B6 paper because it rips it, and now it's ripping my book page too. It's alright though. You can barely tell. That's alright. It's okay. I'm sure I'll find something to put there. Maybe stick one of those there to cover it up. There we go. Now it's better. Alright, so that's the cover there. So we're going to go ahead and move on. This year, I'm going to do something a little different. I am going to do an index. I'm going to try it out. Now, these pages are not numbered normally. I'm going to number as I go. We'll see how consistent I am with that because if you know me. So what I plan on doing is putting the numbers up in the corner here, just to make it a little bit easier. And this is going to be a simple layout, right? I'm just going to do index and keep it simple. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do to keep it going similar aspects is I'm going to line the top of this with some of this. No, I'm not going to do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I actually have some washi from the washi tape shop. And I also have Steph's Design Space washi too. Y'all, I have more washi than I know what to do with. I should definitely not have this much. So, there we go. So what I want to do is I want to cover this up here. I'm wondering if I should use some of this. And this is from Steph's Design Space. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because it's the perfect thickness and it doesn't see through. The white is a little bit thicker, but it's very transparent, so you'd be able to see everything through it. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Can't get a grip on it with my fingernail, so there we go. That works. Can't get the little piece off my finger. Okay. So, and then we're gonna run it across here. So I'm gonna do a full spread with 2 pages for the index this time. Just because I'm gonna use this for quite a few months, and I want to make sure it's right there in front of me. Make sure that it's set up and ready to go. Yeah, I'm really enjoying setting this up. I've had a pretty rough month. Past couple weeks I've been recovering from a car accident, and it has not been fun. So we're gonna do this, and then I also have this. Now I have some ink. I don't really care for it much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. They're the Crayola Super Tip markers to color my stamps. So I'm going to use these alphabet stamps. They're the uppercase handwriting from Steph's Design Space. And then I also have this ticket stamp I'm going to use probably in the next setup. That I also got from Steph, but I got that in the junk journal box, so it's exclusive to the junk journal box. If you guys have not checked that out, you definitely should, and you can use my code Amber15 for that as well. Now, what color do I want to set this up? I'm missing some markers. Where are my other markers? Let's do purple. I know it doesn't really go with this, but it will in a little bit. So I'm just going to write index. So let's start with the D, so that way we can center it. Haha. I love these. I don't usually use things like this very often, but now that I have them, I want to use them all the time. But yeah, definitely need to get back into the swing of things starting next week. I'll finally be going back to work after my car accident injury. We were driving down the highway and it was rush hour and people started slowing. Somebody in the next lane did not slow down, hit the car in front of them, who then spun into us and pushed us into the median as we were in the fast lane of the highway. In St. Louis, we have 4-lane highways, and yeah, it was not fun. There was 4 vehicles involved, from my knowledge, and everyone was hurt, but thankfully nobody was like seriously injured or killed. So I'm thankful for that, because I immediately got taken by ambulance because I was hurting so bad. I thought I had broken my collarbone or my my ribs, which we're still in the process of some of that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and underline this. So that way we see index, and then what I'm gonna do, where'd my straight edge go? There it is. I'm gonna use pen for the rest of it, because one thing with Stalogy is it is very thin, so it does bleed through. Like here I don't have to worry about it because I have this on there, but on this page and this, it's gonna bleed through, so I don't want to use that for that. So I'll use my Pilot G2 0.7 or 0.7. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna label this out. I'm just gonna draw a line across using the grid guideline. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to do 2 grid spaces over and draw a line down there. And this will be the page. And this will be description. And then I'm going to mark over on this side, because I'm going to use this for everything, for work, for home, and so I'm going to just mark a couple lines down. I'm only going to put 3 categories in now, but I might add some later, depending. So I'm going to, or we'll put 4 in. Yeah, we'll put 4 in. Oh, that line was a little crooked, but it's okay. One thing I always suggest, and I'm not following my own suggestion, is whenever you are setting up the beginning of a book or an end of a book, you might want to place another book underneath it to keep it straight. So that way, because the reason these lines are crooked is because it's bowing when I write, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. So this one is going to be finances. So I'm putting a $, work, personal. I'm going to put YouTube, but that's going to be like social media, to try to keep up with everything that's going on with Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, you know, all the places. And then I'm going to leave this blank for now. And then if I do need it, I'll just write it out the same way here. May change up the layout a little bit, but that's basically what I want to do there. And I do want to add in some of these, because I don't think I'm going to use this page and this full page. I might need some of this space, but I don't think I'm going to use too much of it. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down in a couple different places. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these down. It's gonna be a long video, y'all. I hope you guys enjoy it. I like watching videos like this. I know some people will set it up and then do voiceovers and like speed through it and all that. I despise doing voiceovers. Like if you see a video where I have a voiceover, it's because somehow my audio got messed up and I had to, or I was in a hurry and I didn't have time to talk through it. I just had to hurry up and set it up and I filmed it. But usually I don't do voiceovers unless I have to. Just my personal preference. I just don't care for them very much. And there we go. Very simple, very elegant. This is going to be very functional spread here. And then there's my beginning right there. So I'm going to have this as the beginning of the setup journey. I'm going to make this a series because the videos are becoming too long. So if you want to see the rest of the setup, catch me in the next video. But a little flip through here. So here's the beginning cover. I have my moon down, my name. I have my washi dashboard here with all of the beautiful celestial washies. And then I have my cover page with my name and my moon theme. And then I have my index here with the vintage washi and some of my moon decals, and then the index written out there. And then we'll move on to the future log in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, like and subscribe, and watch out for my next video of completion of the beginning here. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. I'll leave everything down below that I'm using so that you guys can see it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.